Right, so Anthropic just released a new model, which is Opus 4.7, and the benchmarks are actually kind of insane as they do come quite close to Mythos Preview, and they are much better than Opus 4.6, GPT 5.4, and Gemini 3.1 Pro. So today we are going to be building this website and seeing how good these actual benchmarks are, and if they actually do mean anything. So let's get right into it and build a nice, beautiful website. All right, so first of all, I just want to be clear with you that I did not make this prompt myself. I did actually ask Claude Code to make me a prompt. And so I asked it something basic and just make sure that it's clean, minimal UI, just modern. And so it gave me this beautiful large prompt over here. And we are going to go ahead and paste it over here into our model Opus 4.7 and see how good of a website it actually generates. So let's see. Also, rather than going in plan mode, I am going to set it to bypass permissions because I want to see how well it will actually perform without any planning or whatsoever, how good it actually does with just our prompt. So let's go ahead and press enter. Also, I do notice that it is using a front-end design skill, which I did not prompt for it to do. So that is pretty neat. Also, if you guys do want this prompt, I will link it down in the description so you guys can check it out and make the website for yourself as well and make any changes if you guys want. Guys, I want to be clear about something. It hasn't even finished building the website for me, and I have nearly used 94% of my Claude usage. And I am pretty sure at the start of this video, I was at 0% usage, so the fact that I'm nearly out is absolutely crazy. But then again, Opus 4.7 does use 2 times more token usage than Sonnet does, so it is something to be expected. And you guys can probably see I have hit my limit, so I'll come back when my limit is actually reset and we'll continue the video off from there. All right guys, so it has been around 3 hours. I'll wait for my usage to reset. Honestly, I wish I didn't run out of my usage, but it's okay, it happens. Anyways, I'll come back to you guys once this has been made. All right guys, so we are finally actually done, and we went ahead and ran on localhost, and we're gonna go ahead and open the website and we're gonna actually see if it's any good. All right guys, so this is the website, and I would like to say that first impression, I actually like it. You know, it's got a little video animation over here. I mean, we can say this maybe a globe, something like that. And then we obviously have a tagline over here, which is pretty nice. I don't really like the font that they used, but that can be changed. Okay, that is pretty nice. Yeah, it's got animated numbers. This would be better if it moved, if it was animated. You know what though, to be fair, like it is pretty good considering that we didn't even plan it. We just gave it the prompt, bypass permissions, and it just straight up built it for us. But yeah, it is a really nice website generally. I must say that I am actually pretty impressed, but obviously, you know, it'd be much better if we actually planned it and we went a bit more details with the prompt and actually added what goal or objective we want for ourselves. And then obviously we have the pricing over here as well, and I want to see if request access works as well. So let's go ahead and click that. No, I don't think it did that. No, so it didn't do that for us, but that is something we can add. And then we have frequently asked questions as well, but then obviously you can actually add your little tweaks and, you know, make it even better. You know, maybe change the font, add some actual images, and you know, you can overall just make it look much better. But to be fair, this is actually a pretty good website, especially the fact that it was made in 5 minutes. And here we have some testimonials as well, I'm pretty sure, which is pretty nice. They did that pretty good. And then does the sign-in work? No, that doesn't work either, but it's okay. That can all be set up. Yeah, guys, that's pretty nice, especially considering that we didn't use any inspiration for it, or, you know, we didn't actually give it any inspiration code. So that is pretty good. All right, so that's it for the website. Now, let me give you my honest take on what I actually think about this. Anthropic is claiming 13% better than Opus 4.6, double the output tokens, 128k, and improved vision. On paper, impressive. But here's the thing. The website that I built in this video, I genuinely think that Sonnet could have built something exactly like this. Maybe not with the same zero effort prompt, but if you plan properly with Sonnet, you can actually get there. I didn't plan with Opus 4.7, straightforward, just straight prompt, and I let it just run. So to be fair, I wasn't exactly stress testing it. Where I think Opus 4.7 actually earns those benchmarks is on complex multi-file projects, long code bases, and tasks where the model actually needs to hold a lot of context and make smart decisions throughout. But I don't think a simple website that we just built in this video is that. The other thing worth knowing is that Opus will burn through your usage tokens really fast. For me, I hit the limit mid-build throughout this video. So if you're on a pro plan just like me, you're gonna find yourself running into a lot of frustration because all your usage is going to get used up. So if you're on Pro and you're thinking of switching to Opus 4.7 full time, just know you're getting fewer messages for literally the same price. And to be fair, this is my honest verdict, and I think it's hype and it's partially not hype as well. For everyday builds, Sonnet is still your best friend. For something really complex, that's where Opus 4.7 actually shines. I didn't test that in today's video, and that's probably for another video. But to be fair, I think Sonnet should be used for everyday tasks, and then Opus could be switched for something more complex. Anyway, do you guys think Opus 4.7 is worth it, or do you guys think it's hype? Let me know down in the comments below. And also guys, make sure that if you actually liked this video and took something valuable out from it, make sure you subscribe, show me some support, and let me know down in the comments below if you want to see more videos like this. But anyways guys, that's it for today's video. Very nice and short, quick video. And that's it for today guys. Bye bye.